Hey guys, so I'm watching Q Hef right here, and it used to be the case that, well, not me personally, people like me. Some people just are inquisitive, intellectual, curious, deep thinkers. That's just how the Lord made me. But anyway, it used to be that you would talk about some informative or deep stuff or stuff that seemed kind of off. The word conspiracy is made up after JFK got murked. That's not a word. When you hear conspiracy, just know that somebody's telling the truth. Um, and like God said, all things done in the dark will be brought to light. And that goes for you, me, celebrities, anybody. Um, just because these people are sinning on a higher level or a more wicked level doesn't mean that we're any better, because we're not. Uh, we're equally all sinners. That's why we need the Lord. So, um, it used to always, probably 95% of the people you know, when you try to have deep conversations or if you try to challenge them on something that they did wrong, they reject it. They want to live in denial. Ignorance is bliss, and people love this, so people take pride in not knowing. And they're so sinful in their pride of ignorance. They're so prideful to be ignorant that they reject the truth. And years and years ago, if you just think back to the number of people that you can count on one hand that actually do want to go into those conversations and those challenges and the forgiveness and all of that, it's few and far between. Whereas now, I don't use TikTok. I don't really use a lot of stuff, but if you go to my YouTube page, the reason I made my YouTube page is because I saw a UFO back in 2018, and there's a girl named Amber White. It's a Amber White Tic Tac UFO, Wichita, Kansas, I think it is. But she saw it the same time I did, but it was further away from me. But she got it like close up, and it looks like a giant Tic Tac in the sky. And so I'm not making it up. There's just some guy that I didn't know that just randomly walked out right when I saw it, and he looked up at it because I was like, "Hey, look at that!" And then he was like, "Yeah, it looked like a UFO." So he said it. I didn't say it. That's literally my first video on YouTube. And now I see why people get shaky when you see stuff you're not used to, because it's like kind of just like a horror movie. You think you would act different, but you kind of don't most times. But whenever people started waking up on TikTok, or I guess when TikTok came out, uh, I've been alert to all these different things, the truth of things and discernment, because that's a gift God gave me since I was a kid. So don't none of this stuff. There's new things I've learned, but 90% of the stuff that y'all know, I've been done known. But I've always tried to enlighten people along the way. But I guess prior to TikTok, people were like, "Oh no, you're thinking too deep," and now people can't think deep enough. And that's exactly what God says. There's going to be uh, mass awakening of people to coming to realize God and know the Lord. And everybody, even if you say it different, even if you don't talk about the Bible or whatever, everybody's still wording it the best way they know how, their interpretation, and that's a start. Not counting the people that are, you know, new Christians and stuff. But there's two type of people left in the world, and it's those that are ready to die because they'll be with the Lord, and those that aren't ready to die because they ain't right with the Lord. So it's time for you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you want to go on Reddit and look up hospice people, old people in general that have regrets, 90% of them are petrified to die. So you can go surmise that on your own, what that means on your own information. I'm just a messenger for the Lord. I ain't trying to convince nobody of nothing. I don't care if you like what I say, you don't like what I say. If you believe me, if you don't believe me, it's not about liking the messenger. It's about getting the message. And the message is God loves you. The Lord loves you. John 3:16. You believe in that and you shall be saved. I love y'all. I'm out.